And new at 6, a guy literally dropped his pants in court to prove that he's innocent, and it worked. And now he'll be paid $88,000 for his wrongful incarceration. Russell Haythorne joins us live with the latest on this case. And Russell, Christian Robinson was desperate to prove his innocence, and next week the city of Denver will cut him a big check.
And this is just the latest settlement the city of Denver is shelling out big bucks for. In this case, a clerical error led to the arrest of the wrong man. His story starts in Las Vegas. Christian Robinson, a chef, was interviewing for a dream job at a big hotel. He made it through the interview process, but when the hotel ran a background check, Christian had a warrant for his arrest out of Denver.
As you can imagine, shocked.
Christian knew it was mistaken identity, so he caught one of the first flights to Denver, thinking he would straighten it all out and be back in Vegas in no time. But when he arrived at the Denver jail,
2 officers came out, and I was arrested.
Things quickly spiraled out of control.
At that point, it was chaos for me. It was embarrassing.
He would spend the next 12 days behind bars, wrongfully imprisoned.
I did not know that somebody had used my ID. I didn't know anything, really.
It turns out this man, career criminal Michael Cagle, had stolen Christian's identity years earlier and was using it as an alias. While behind bars, Christian proclaimed his innocence, but he says he was even mocked by jailers who didn't believe him.
One of the officers pulled me aside, and he even said, "Why don't you bond out, because it's probably not you."
His day finally came in court.
When I got to the courtroom, I was demoralized. I was crushed.
But when a question came up about a distinct Scooby-Doo tattoo on the real suspect's back thigh, Christian gladly dropped his pants.
I stood up, and what saved my butt that day was my butt. And I dropped my pants, and they looked for the Scooby-Doo tattoo, and it was not there.
The case was dismissed, but Christian's attorney says the damage was done.
Denver, to this day, to my knowledge, has no system of double checks.
In fact, the clerk who issued the warrant for Michael Cagle used Christian's state ID number by mistake. Now Denver's city attorneys are recommending an $88,000 settlement for the mix-up.
It's not enough. There isn't a number.
But he has peace, knowing his case might lead to accountability and changes in the system.
I spent 12 days in basically a torture in a hell.
The ACLU says that this continues to be a systematic problem in the city of Denver. It says its research shows 500 wrongful arrests in the city of Denver over a 7-year period. Tomorrow morning, Denver City Council will begin the process of approving this settlement. Live at the City and County Building, Russell Haythorne, 7 News.